Hey guys, it's Livingrush. Today I'm going to be doing one of my favorite video types to make. This is going to be live gameplay in vehicles that I enjoy playing. So for today's video, it's the M48 Patton. Let's get started. Ooh, okay. Alright, so for this one, we're on the map Sand River. It's a standard game, and honestly, Sand River is one of my favorite maps, especially in the Patton. Now, recently they've made some changes that I think are pretty atrocious. I don't know why they created the F1 position, but Wargaming did, because fucking idiots. But I don't know, like, how do they, anyways, they have got many fast tanks. They've got like 6 mediums, and they've also got many slow tanks. They've got about 6 super heavies. So what I like to do in situations like this, and this is the weekend, right? And so I've played a couple games already, and I've noticed that it's very frequently the case that you'll get abandoned by your team. So if you're in pub games and you're starting to get abandoned by your team, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're watching where they go and that you go with them, because it's very frequently the case, especially on weekends, that pubbies, your teammates will just do random things that you don't expect. So when you make a play, just make sure you have support, is basically what I'm getting at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be watching my minimap the entire time as I drive into position. I love to take the K3 area, especially in a hull-down tank like the Patton, and this thing also has gun depression, so it's great. Are they team killing each other already? It's the weekend, but yeah, regardless, I like to go to the south, make sure you have teammates, and especially when they've got fucking 6 fast tanks, you would expect a lot of those fast tanks to come down to this side of the map, and of course you'd want teammates to help you deal with that if you were in a situation where you needed the help. So yeah, this 430U is likely to get YOLO'd by this Batshot. You'd expect that Batshot to just want to do that. I'm going to try to get a shot on the Batshot as he runs away, and what's going to happen, or what looks like it's happening, is the entire enemy team is trying to get in on this frenzy here. So what I'm going to do, maybe, fuck. I thought I auto-aimed that Batshot, but I'm going to join these guys, and what I like to do on this side is I like to get over to here and put side shots into people like so. That forces people like this 268 version 4 to come wide, and that gives your TDs and shit shot. Oh, that guy's dead. Fuck. All these people have died, and I haven't done any damage at all. We're going to look for shots in this 430. He's going to put one into me, of course, because I'm the only person. Are you fucking kidding me? What is the 268 doing? Going into his lower plate, that's good enough. He's going to die to our TDs who are sniping behind us, and that'll be great once that happens. And then we can deal with the 430U, who's actually running away, and this is perfect. Now, I haven't gotten a lot of damage from this situation because I've kind of just been... I missed the Batshot, for example. But what I need to do is I need to push up. I'm going to load heat for the mouse, of course, and then we're just going to sort of make sure we're on the front lines to try to get as much damage as possible from here, because we have the support. And this looks very doable. So this 907's pushing up really aggressively. He took a hit from the mouse, so we know the mouse is reloading. Put one into his turret if possible. That bounced. These voices are so great in my opinion. I'm gonna just go right there. I might take a hit here. That's okay. He missed, thank God. And we're just gonna continue pushing forwards. Now once again, I'm only at 1400 damage, so I'd like to keep pushing up, maybe get one into this 430. And it's very important to stay on the front lines when you're in a situation like this, because otherwise your teammates are just gonna do way better than you. You need to be on the front, otherwise everyone else will get the damage. So that's the 907 who's fucking sniping. I saw that grill. Honestly, I'd like to see where that grill is. He's right here. Okay. So I almost am inclined to just push in, because I think the 907 will be distracted by my teammates. Like, I've got safety in numbers at this point, and I'm okay if I take a hit or two anyways. So pushing in is okay. I'm going to go after this grill. You can see the grill is, of course, I'm the one who gets shot, and there's 3 tanks here, but the grill just fired. We're going to push forwards and get underneath the 907. Okay. I don't know why he took that line. That's my fault, but oh well. See if I can get the kill on the grill. Good, he's dead. Now we can push into these guys. Perfect. And that's the fucking Jagdpanzer E100. So I'm actually just going to go for the track on the Jag. Don't really care about the 907. He's a one-shot. He dies anyways. And we're just going to continue to push through. This is fucking easy. Okay, this guy just fired, so I can actually sort of look for shots in this E100. And we're going to go for his track here because I want the assist. Because that's a lot of assist on that E100. Okay, perfect. 4k fucking damage, 2k assist. That's great. That's the best game of today. You know, when this is the best game of today, that games have not been going well for me. But at least it was 3,700 damage. And it looks like we're going to be winning this one 15-0. Let's go play another. Alright, so there's not much to say about that one. That was 3.7k damage, 2.3k spotting. Ended up doing, well, we did okay compared to the team. We came 4th place on the team. A lot of people did very well, and then a lot of people didn't do very well. We ended up losing 9k credits, but honestly, that game wasn't very remarkable. Let's go play another. Okay, so for this one, we're on Mines. Standard battle, because Mines encounter sucks, thank God. Okay, so very frequently what happens on Mines is people will rush the hill, especially with enemy 430Us and bat shots. Now, they do have the 2E100s, but the main thing here, especially in a slow tank like mine, is the enemy rushing the hill. So what I want to do is I'm going to want to take advantage of their tanks as they push onto the hill. Might get a shot or two into the Progetto, the TVP, and I'm going to be focusing on going for tracks here, which of course with 150 ping is going to be really difficult, but that's going to be the goal. The goal is going to be to shoot them as they take the hill, because I'd expect them to do that. And then depending on how much damage we do to them as they go onto the hill, and depending on if our bat shots go onto the hill, we'll kind of see how we're going to go from there, because obviously I'd love to get on the hill as a Patton, but with my 40km/h like realistic traveling speed, that's not going to be foreseeable. So this bat shot's hella aggressive. He's going to be the first up there. I want to see. That's a 268 that just got lit. That's the TVP. There we go. Okay, so it's literally only the TVP. No, never mind. Okay, so I'm going to stop here. This is 4 tanks that look like are coming, and we've only got 2, so... Fucking retard in the FV is literally useless. Okay, there's nothing I can do about it. Honestly, that was a good shot from the FV. I was just a bit salty. Should I have gone hill? I don't know. It doesn't really matter at this point because I haven't. I'm going to look for shots on the Conqueror, and I've given up this ramp. Now, hopefully the Progetto beats... It's not happening. Okay. I think if I'd gone hill, we would have maybe won. I think if I'd gone hill, though, the 430 would have joined, and that would have made it very contentious, but... you know what I mean? Like, if I'd gone hill, the 430 probably would have followed as well, and we would have lost. So I'm kind of okay that I didn't do it, but I don't know. Anyways, regardless, we've lost the hill, we've also lost the ramp, so they're going to control a lot of this. The majority of our team has gone this way, so what I want to do is I want to support them. Now, one thing I've noticed about playing on this side is enemies will get here. Now, we have TDs to deal with that, maybe, but it's going to be very difficult. Now, how do I deal with this E100 in the Type 5? Ideally, I'd love to get here and put side shots into these guys, and so that's what I'm going to try to do. Now, we know they've got the 430U on the hill, and honestly, the Super Conqueror has also climbed up, because we have nothing spotting that and preventing that from happening. So what I'm going to do is... Oh shit, I didn't know this line existed. I can just be really fucking... Oh, he sees me as well. Why would he poke on me if I'm looking at... Okay. That's bullshit. He should have penned me at the very least. I'm going to focus. I'm not going to fight with the Centurion Action X. He's in a position that's better than mine, so I'm just going to leave. I'm going to focus on beating the E100 and the 60 TP. I feel like if we kill these guys, we have a very good chance at winning, and I'd like to win this game, so that's going to be the focus. So coming to this angle, just being here is going to be very useful, because it's going to get the E100 to turn their turrets. Like, it's going to get these tanks to be distracted, and that will allow these guys to do damage, so... Yeah, it's important that I do a lot of damage here, especially with their Super Conqueror up here, because that Super Conqueror is going to be farming, and if I'm not being useful, it's going to be very hard. The problem is that E100 is focusing me down, and it's not worth me taking, 750 damage to do one shot, so... Simply the fact that these guys have kind of fallen back is good enough for me for now. But I want to see if I can maybe... That's a fucking WZTD. I don't know the WZTD's alpha off the top of my head. Oh, I think it's about 750. Okay, now I'm worried that E100 is still focusing me, so I wanted to kind of wait to be sure that he wasn't. I don't have shots in the 60 TP, but I do have shots in the E100, and this is all I want to be doing, is I just want to be really fucking annoying and force these guys to turn their turrets the second I get lit, basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load APCR because I want to shoot at the 60 TP. Just being in this position, like I said, is all I need to do. Well, this guy's... Okay, this WZTD just shot at these guys, so I know he's not really a threat to me. I see the 60 TP still isn't looking at me. It's kind of hard to make these shots hit, actually. Through the walls and shit. Here we go. Why aren't these hitting anything? Okay, at least this tank has very high DPM, so... Okay, that one bounced. Okay. So this E100 is not looking at me, so I'm going to put a shot into him. Lower plate? No, that one hit his upper front plate, I guess. Good. And you can see, despite the fact that they've won the hill, I'm able to make this play, and that's been really useful. Now, I just looked at to the left right here, and I saw that the WZ was looking at me. So if he's looking at me, obviously I'm not going to poke on him. But once again, just being really fucking annoying and making plays like this is what I need to do. So I'm going to... Oh, shit. Sente X hit me. Okay. So we know the Sente X is in these bushes here. Now, what I want to do is I almost want to just sort of be here, because what's happening is the Sent is focusing me down. And this WZ is focusing me down, and what that means is they're not shooting at my teammates, and that's really useful, especially when the game is this fucking close. So what I need to be careful of is I need to be careful of this WZ pushing into me, but honestly, I think that's kind of unlikely. But if he does, I just want to be aware of it, and I might just drive to the right here. But, you know, for now, this is fine. I'm okay with keeping 2 tanks busy. We know the Sent really isn't farming our teammates because he isn't. He's not spotted, but... there we go, now he is. So I'm going to shoot at the Type 5 Heavy, and maybe the Sente X. Did this guy just fire? Yeah, he did. Okay, so we're going to put a shot into the WZ. The 57 just died by 3 tanks. That sucks. Good, put a shot into the WZ. This guy's loaded by now. The fact that I challenged the Centurion Action X is really good for me, in my opinion. And I am keeping this guy fucking busy. And this guy's got an amazing gun. He could be farming my entire team, so hopefully that's helping them kill this Type 5 Heavy here. I don't really know if there's much more I can do right now with that Sente X playing that ridge. I'm watching to see if the Sente X gets distracted, because if the Sente X shoots, I can put a shot into the Type 5 Heavy. It might just be worth it for me to take a hit from the Sent and put a shot into the Type to turn the... Oh. Okay. That risk was perfect. We know the Sente X isn't dealing with the... I need to be careful for the WZ now, but... Good. Put a shot into that guy. This guy is interesting. He's looking away. Good. Good, good, good. This is exactly what I need to be doing. Perfect. Okay. I love the female voices, man. Okay, so now we're going to push in. My play was really useful. You'll notice that if you can take the 9-line on this map, you're going to win a lot of the 9-line fights. You need to be careful about the hill, of course, but, you know, if you play it like I did, it can be very successful. Now, right here, what we're seeing is the enemy's kind of pushing around the north, the Kronvan, the 268, and the Progetto. So what that means is there's a kind of a vacuum, right? I can expect to flank them without much competition, and that's exactly what I'm going to try to do, because all of, you know, the entire enemy team is going to be distracted by my lump of large tanks. Jesus, that was great. I'm glad I didn't take damage there, but the plan is to get behind them, do a lot of damage, and then win the game. But we'll see how that goes, because the game is still kind of close, right? They do have a lot of HP. So get behind this 430. They also have the Sente X to my side. This is going to be a distraction type of position, because I kind of expect to get YOLO'd here. I pressed 5. Why isn't it repairing? Oh, fuck. That's not good. Okay, I think this is the end of me, but I also think we've won the game, so I'm not really going to complain there. I feel like the play I made was really useful, and hopefully by distracting these guys, I've allowed these guys to maybe... We'll see. Are they going to win this? Oh, shit. I think we might be able... Let's see this IS-4A. These guys should have pushed through with me, I think. But I think knowing that I was alone, I shouldn't have gone around. But I expected these guys to be actually very aggressive. I felt like there was like 7 tanks here that could have just driven forwards. But of course, these are puppies, so I shouldn't have expected that to happen. But yeah, I shouldn't have killed myself. That might end up losing us the game. But I guess I'm going to cut forward so you guys don't have to watch this. And yeah, you'll find out in a sec what happens. Alright, so the enemy team actually managed to win out by capping. Now that's really unfortunate, because I feel like if I had simply stayed alive, I might have been able to reset or whatever. But great job to the Progetto and the Centurion Action X. This guy obviously took the hill. That's what allowed him to do 6k damage. And that's just phenomenal job to these guys. Really glad that, I mean, it sucks that we lost, but how they won, they deserved it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But yeah, I did 4,700 damage, 2 kills, 676 base XP. Came top on the team for damage, second place on the team for base XP. The guy who beat me was the Type 5 Heavy, who also did very well in my opinion. That was 60,000 credits, 1k XP, 6 bonds. I don't know if anyone cares about that, but lost 41k credits, and yeah, that's the game. So I hope this video was helpful. If you want to see more, be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button. And also, if you want to support my channel, a great way to do so if you have Amazon Prime is to subscribe to me on Twitch with Amazon Prime, because it's basically a free way of giving me like $2 or whatever. So if you want to do that, that's a great way to support me. And yeah, I hope to see you around. Later, guys. Bye-bye.